He's the Emmy award-winning television executive and presenter who's been called one of the most influential figures in modern society. Swapping the Big Apple for the Loose Women studio, please welcome Andy Cohen.
Hello, ladies. Hi. How are you? How are you? How are you? Nice to see you.
Oh, we're so excited about this.
Special props to my girl here.
Honestly,
Hi, ladies.
I have pursued this man through so many different
We know,
arenas.
we know.
I'm so obsessed with everything he does. I've now got friends in Bravo Television just so I can get access to Andy.
Well,
Restraining
I'm
order,
here.
Andy.
You called and I came.
Andy, we're all delighted to have you here. Needless to say, Denise is beyond excited.
Thank you.
But these three are very starstruck. Huge Real Housewives fans. But, of course, there's A-listers. You've got some real A-listers. You've got some real A-listers.
You said you wouldn't embarrass us in front of him.
All right.
Savage.
Come on, you've got some big A-list fans, haven't you, of Real Housewives?
Oh, the Housewives, you know, they are beloved. We just had Julia Roberts on in the clubhouse. She had never come on, and here she was talking about the Housewives of Beverly Hills. It was very
And she was doing sketches, wasn't she? She was actually doing impressions of the women.
Yes, she was.
Rihanna, Michelle Obama.
Yes.
I mean, the list goes on, doesn't it?
Incredible.
Yeah, yes, I
And
know
your
Rihanna.
best friend is your best friend. Well, his best friend is Sarah Jessica Parker. Is she a fan of the shows?
She is. She is.
I feel like I'm the mother to your children, is what I feel like.
Wow, that's intense.
Yeah.
You feel like you're the mother to my
kind
children.
of, because I know everything about them.
Okay, great.
Actually,
well, guess what? They need to be picked up at school in a little bit. Can you head over here while I hang?
Yeah, because you're a single dad. You're doing it all
I
the time,
am.
right?
Yes, I am. Single dad.
How old are the kids?
They are 5.5 and 2.5.
5.5
and they're
and 2.5.
incredible. And I'm over here for a week while they're doing their thing. And I have to say, I miss them so much. But it is nice to get away for a minute.
But you have lived the most incredible celebrity life for such a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have kids that age, it must have just changed beyond all recognition.
It did, in a great way. It really grounded me. I was really a late-night party guy for a long time. And I was at a crossroads in my life where I was about to turn 50, and I said, if I'm ever going to do this, it's going to be right now. And it's just, I feel so grounded in ways that I never did, and it's absolutely enriched my life in all the best ways.
Incredible.
And I love watching the little films you do on your Instagram. Your son's so cute.
Yes.
But on that, I would, and you already know I'm a big fan, I would class you in some ways as the most ruthless man on television.
Okay.
Because
I'll take it.
what my family and I love about you is in the reunions, you sit there with this, like, pantomime, almost evil laugh. But we love you for it, even though we know we shouldn't. Do you ever have guilt? Is it worse now you're a dad?
I have no. I mean, I'm creating. I'm working on shows that people around the world love, and people love the shows, and they're a lot of fun. And when I'm at the reunions, I do ask all of the tough questions, and I give it up to the housewives who are really there to answer. And the reunion shows are kind of like the ultimate judgment at the end of the season. And then hopefully we come up with a way to move forward and
when they sign up, Andy, because sometimes, although I'm a huge Uber fan
do I get a loose women
yes,
mug?
you do.
Sure,
you know, a huge Uber fan. I wouldn't necessarily want to be part of it because you know that your marriage and your friendships might well implode, as they often do.
Guess what? In life, marriages and friendships implode as well. We do put more dramatic people than normal on television. And so when you have very dramatic people, dramatic things happen. Yes.
What have you learned about women in all of this time, then?
So much. How much time do we have?
I think
well, first of all, I love women, which I already knew. All of my mentors have been women. Most of the Housewives shows are produced by women. And so I view the Housewives as a great feminist show, by the way. I think it's about women finding themselves and their their own sexuality and where they are in their lives. Women who aren't dependent on men or anyone to validate themselves. They feel quite good about themselves, mainly.
And I want to ask you about cancel culture, because I know you've spoke about it a bit, and it's something that we all struggle with, that battle of speaking our minds, making entertaining programmes, but it feels like you're walking this line that is so thin and constantly moving.
Always shifting.
Always shifting. How do you battle that with all these shows you make and still provide the entertainment that people want to see?
Well, it's definitely a challenge making a show about politically incorrect women in 2024. But look, I think the line moves for a reason, and we all as a culture are responding to it and understanding it. And I think it's about being looking at where the line is and also knowing your audience and understanding what your audience will accept and what they won't accept.
Absolutely.
And it's such a phenomenon now, isn't it? I mean, you're here for the AU Fan Fest, aren't
Yes,
you?
we had the HeyU Fan Fest, and it's incredible to me.
It sold out in seconds.
I know. I was walking through Marylebone the other day, and people were coming up to me just very excited about the shows.
As excited as Denise?
On the level.
I have to ask you about the woman of the moment, who is Kamala Harris.
Yes.
Have you met Kamala Harris?
I have met her several times.
Tell us.
I'm so impressed by her. She is a devoted public servant. She is so smart. I think that she will be great for our country. I am so excited at the notion of a female president. And
think she'll win?
I really hope so. I am stunned at how close it is.
I am, and I fly a little solo flag often on this show generally as well, about Meghan Markle. Would she be somebody that you would love to have on the show? On your Watch What Happens Live? Did you ever ask her about that?
You know
whether she would come
I thought
on?
you meant as a housewife.
Yeah, I did too.
Oh, God.
I don't think she would do the Housewives. I would love to have her on Watch What Happens Live. I made a very big error. When she was on Suits, she was a huge Housewives fan, and her people asked us to have her on several times, and we said no. You know, you never know who's going to become a duchess. You just never know. Here I could have been geeking with her about the Housewives.
Well, you ought to have me on in case I do become a duchess.
Wow. Is that in the offing?
Can you imagine Luann if there was another duchess?
Oh, she's the countess. The countess and the duchess.
Well,
now, are you and Prince Andrew dating?
I cannot tell you how much I can't stand that man.
Okay, so I've said the wrong thing. Well, I was just trying to figure out how you would become a duchess.
Well, you know
find a way.
Andy, you're known as the man who goes there, and my goodness, you went there.
Yes. Listen, it's loose women.